Just a few remaining villages before the remoteness takes hold.
I think, it's one of the last great wildernesses and desperately needs to be protected.
From the plain, Niassa Reserve seems untouched by man's greed.
I'm looking for elephant number 30. We're sort of approaching her last known tracks.
But even with the help of GPS, we struggle to find a single herd.
What have you seen?
An elephant. Yes, I got one.
Just like the rest of Africa, here too the poachers have found a way in.
What's happened to the herds?
They've been decimated by poaching.
There should be upwards of 10,000 elephants in this reserve. He estimates there are less than 2,000 left.
Just flying over what used to be bountiful countryside, you're now struggling to find animals.
A Chinese government ban on ivory has been heralded as the key to saving the species. The world's largest market should now be off limits. But here, conservationists say the slaughter continues. We were in the bush when we found a group of elephants, he says. I shot the first one, and then I shot the second one. We were about to remove the ivory when security officials arrived to apprehend us. Inside a prison yard, this poacher speaks freely. He's agreed to talk to us because he wants people to know. I had nothing else I could do, he says. This is the only way. He says the demand for ivory hasn't diminished. Who then are the buyers?
The Chinese have come strong. I think they've bought their way in here, and they have protection.
This investigator is actively tracking poaching syndicates.
They know how to get things out.
So we're protecting his identity. Despite the ban, he says the Chinese continue to control the market.
What does that mean for conservation?
Very, very bad. Very bad. If it continues like that, in Niassa, there'll be nothing left.
And are the Chinese to blame for this?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
We wanted to see for ourselves. Using a hidden camera, we follow an investigator as he posed as an ivory middleman at the main Chinese trading center he was invited into. It was remarkably easy to get them interested. But then China is mentioned. It could be a negotiating technique. Drive up the risk to drive down the price. Or perhaps the ban's message has made it to Mozambique's Chinese traders. But a massive bust by authorities in Maputo would show otherwise. In mid-April, more than 3 tons of ivory was confiscated. Police say the container is linked to a Chinese trading company. The suspects fled, and the investigation continues.
Why have there not been prosecution of Chinese nationals in Mozambique?
That one is now the problem, the biggest problem. I think they are buying their way out.
Corruption.
Corruption. Corruption.
These photos show ammunition, still wrapped in government-issued packaging. The poachers caught wearing all too familiar fatigues of the National Army. The rot runs deep. Just listen to the government's own prosecutor. We have no doubt about that, he says. Corruption is at the source of poaching. But he says there's a commitment by the state to prevent it.
I don't believe that it's too late. No, I'm an optimist, and I believe that there are elephants out there in little pockets that we haven't seen, and they will come together and breed and come back strongly.
But their population has reached a critical point. And unless China's ivory ban is felt here, this Eden could be emptied. David Mackenzie, CNN, Niassa Reserve, Mozambique.